This episode of Smoke Screen Podcast is brought to you by Creative Designs and More. It's Creative Designs, the letter N, More. Check out Wanda at Creative Designs and More on Facebook, or you can also check her out on TikTok at C Wanda B. That's SEE Wanda B. The letter B, man. I'm gonna tell you, y'all see my lighters I have, man. She does a great job. Any kind of party favor you need, coming to your party to design it, just let Wanda handle it, and I bet you she'll make it right for you. I promise you, man. Knock on wood, man. I promise you, dog. I would not lie to you. You ain't never lied to you on Smoke Screen, man. Make sure you checking out Creative Designs and More, man. Wanda will set you straight. I promise you, we'll get you right, man. Make sure you checking her out. And that's for our sponsors for today's episode. Let's go ahead and get this bit rolling. All right, y'all. Welcome back, man. I told y'all I was riding up the street, man, up the road real quick with Georgia, real quick, man. Holla at my homeboy, man. Larrick, man, let the people know about you, bro. I got my boy Larrick on today for the love of the game, man. For the love of the game, dog. Let them know about you, bro.
What's up, boy? What's up, Smoke? What's going on? Pleasure, man. Pleasure being on, man. I'm happy to be on the Smoke Screen. Some of the dopest content and man be speaking, man. Thank God for the road, man, for connecting us and stuff. So
yeah, I appreciate that, man. But man, Larry up there in Atlanta, dog. So I had to get, bro. Man, shout out to Cav, man. Cav said, bro, you the mayor, dog. The commissioner, everything run through Larry, man. How's Atlanta, man?
Man, Atlanta, great, man. It's a beautiful place, man. I love the A. Just no place is like it's home, man. It just my aunt from the east side, all my people growing up, my aunt, uncles, and cousins, all them from East Atlanta and stuff. So when I was younger, I used to be back and forth. My roots from Edenton, Georgia. It's like 45 minutes south of, east of Atlanta. And so just being back and forth from there and growing up, and you get best of both worlds, small town, country boy, and you get the city vibes and stuff. So just, my auntie, she left the country, moved up here when she was like 18. And she lived all over the city, man, from Marietta to Kennesaw, all the way on the south side to, East Atlanta, all over to Decatur, Latonia, just all over the city, man. Just
right. It's you said you from a smaller city and you stay not that far, but that's how, bro. That's kind of how, like, me and my wife be talking about moving and stuff. That's what we trying to get to, like out, like in not that far from a huge city if we do move. But that's you still stay like that, or you actually in Atlanta? You in the city?
actually in Atlanta. Yeah, I stay like 15 minutes from downtown, man.
All right, so
I jump on.
So you really in Atlanta? So what is Atlanta for the people that might not know, man? What parts is Atlanta? What ain't Atlanta?
Man, so like, all right, so Fulton County is Atlanta. So once you cross over like Fulton County, like Fulton County is small, like from I would say from the east side. Once you get up to like coming on 20, you get up to past like Memorial Drive, Moreland, all this Zone 6. Zone 6 stretch there, a lot of places on the east side. So once you cross Memorial Drive and you head over to Moreland, passing Gresham Road, Glenwood, and all that stuff over there, you head toward the city. You know what I'm saying? That's Fulton County if you go by district and geography wise or whatever. And then it stretches all over to the west side to Bankhead over there on Hollowell Parkway, all that over there. is, Atlanta. Um, I would say, um, like, Shawty shot the video, like, with the new Braves Stadium there.
Yeah,
Yeah, come to,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That
yeah.
right there, like, there's Marietta, but the address say Atlanta, Georgia. That's South. Get off the exit, get off 75. Well, it's 85. Get off 85. That's Hollywood. I mean, South Parkway, and the address has changed now. Geography, um, it's new Atlanta, so that Atlanta, but it really Marietta. So I mean, all that to me, bro, all that growing up, all that Atlanta, it's just the metro.
Yeah, like we used to only time I would go up to Atlanta, God bless them, my cousin Bo used to stay up there. We used to go out there every year for the Atlanta Classic, dog. I used to love. You leave school like right after school, bro, and head up to Atlanta, dog. And it's just, bro, no lie, bro. I was thinking the day before we got on, bro. I was like, man, that bit was really like, you ever watched the movie The Wiz?
Mm-hmm.
That bit was almost like to me, it felt like the Wiz going to Atlanta, bro. You just riding through all them roads and jump, bro. You seeing black folks just here. We go down to the classic in Orlando, but that Atlanta classic, it was just something different about that bit, dog. It was something different about that bit, man. That bit was just like the Wiz to me, man. Just like the Wiz.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we been here, man, growing up, and then like we traveled to like my wife, she from Detroit, so
Right.
yeah. So she moved down here. We met at Clark. She went to school down here. She went to Clark, Atlanta and stuff. So we actually met at the U Bar on the South Side. So but yeah, man. She from Detroit and everything. So Michigan and like you go visit her family, you go some of her parts of the town, like you just you take for granted like Georgia, like being in Atlanta is so black. You know what I'm saying? And so like seeing successful black people from young to old, you know what I'm saying? And like it's the norm here, and you just take that for granted. Everywhere else is not like that. Like, hey, well, black people, because like, or why be saying like, you so black, like black culturally, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, I wear it on my sleeve and how I talk and how I carry myself and everything. And so she's like, coming from their areas, like she went to suburban high schools and stuff like that. And she's so used to, other guys not seeing, not, she's so used to not, she's not used to seeing like, guys just up there suburban, you know what I'm saying? She's not seeing like black men just educated, smart, and progressive in all areas of life and stuff like that. So it's like it was like a big cultural shock for her.
I ain't never think about that, dog. Cause we have to do that down here. Up there, they ain't they ain't really I mean not disrespecting them up there, but they might not have to do it as much as we do down here. But I ain't never think about. I need to try, bro. I was watching 85 South and they had Sada Baby on there, and I didn't know he was from Michigan up there. And then Sauce had put me on Babyface Ray a couple weeks ago. So shout out to Sauce, man, the Sauce Kids Pod, man. But I had listened to, I was like, man, I might need to go to Michigan, bro. But I ain't never think about it. We went to Buffalo one time, but I ain't really think about it like that, dog. We gotta wear that on our shoulders a little bit more down here,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. And it's like I've been to like the West Coast, and that's what make Atlanta so like the melting pot, bro. You can be whoever you want to be here. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen some of a lot of people come here. They moved out of town, bro. There's a lot of people from out of town that own business here. Shout out to like if you ever come to the city, bro, doing that big day cheesesteak. Him and Pinky man.
I be seeing them on TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that joint's so good. His food spots, man. That joint is so, bro. I just imagine like you know how the line be from like just at a football game, we wait getting in line from just outside the swamp. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in general, like the line be so freaking long, bro.
Bit, how the slutty vegan is. I seen the slutty vegan be like that too.
Yeah, slap, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. She built, bro. She got spots in all over the city now. Like it just, she expanding. And,
bro, it's crazy because it's like you seen her on social media grow, dog. That's what's crazy. Like a couple people eating it, then they see, you know, you got rappers and comedians all going. I'm like, dang, dog. Then now, like you said, she got spots all over.
Man, I'm gonna tell you it's crazy because she went to Clark, right? And she started out not even just trying to doing that. You know what I'm saying? It was just a blessing from God. She was just, you know, wanting to change her lifestyle and go vegan. And she came up with all these different you know, she got that plug before the, you know, the burgers or whatever. And she just started like going around on campus and selling them to the college kids because she wanted them to eat healthy and stuff like that, and just, you know, looking out for the kid because she went there. She knows the struggle in college, HBCU. So, bro, that junk just start taking off or whatever, and like she'll be selling out of burgers in about an hour, bro. And she was making so much money just doing it 2 or 3 days out of the week, and whatever, and it just kept blowing up. Just people, because one thing about Atlanta, once you catch a wave, bro, anything like word of mouth, people gonna support it. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if it's good, no matter what you're doing, bro. Like if word of mouth is out of there, you know what I'm saying? People out there, and then once the, you know, the rappers start shouting out and start messing with it and stuff, and it just literally took off or whatever. I think she had this white dude, he in I think buying a food truck or whatever, or invested, gave her $1 million and stuff. This you know, started up, and she ended up paying that back double fold. And she owned, you know, on all her chains now. So she would start just getting the truck, paying someone, start going to different cities and stuff like that. And then, you know, that's how people just start ever coming to Atlanta. Whenever they come here, they gotta stop by Pinky Spot. That's what it be.
Dog, it's like that. Like you said, she went out to just giving out free food, right?
Yeah.
First, but that's what I'm trying to tell people. Get into that back into that. That's what I like Atlanta too. I be, like I said, on TikTok, I be seeing the water boys out there, and they with the hand to hand I be like, man, we got to get back to that, because, you know, social media shut down on you sometimes. IG shut down, Twitter shut down. You need to get back to that hand to hand, and I see that so much in Atlanta, dog. That's why I love just, I ain't been up there in a while, but I love just seeing like videos and stuff from up there, dog. But they hand to hand, people hand to hand contact with it, man. That's how it's gotta be. So you gotta give out free sometimes just to get back tenfold, like you said, dog. I ain't know her story like that, man. That's pretty. Is there any more spots like that got stores like that around there? Like,
I mean, she was a lot of people. They similar too. You know what I'm saying? He came out here with a food truck, just, you know, wanted to first start, and he took off. You know, he famous for the cheese steak egg rolls, man. You know, it's good, man. Like,
how many times you go out to eat, Larrick, up there? How many you find yourself going out to eat all the time, or you cook at the house?
Man, me and my wife, we go out a couple of times, but like when we first dated, bro, like out all the time, just trying different stuff like that, and or whatever. And so I tell the Cav about a lot of spots, you know, to try and stuff like that. Man, it's another spot too, historic, iconic, like takeout spot. I always shout it out. It's called Mr. Everything. Like, bro, I see, you know, you'll see Gator posted up over there. It's right there in the hood, in the trenches. It's off of MLK. It's around the corner from Clark, Atlanta, and Morehouse and stuff. But it's called Mr. Everything Cafe, man. Anybody listen to the pod, man, you come to the A, check it out, man. They like serve like rice dish, pilau, that type of yellow rice, and you can get vegetables, anything you want. My favorite dish, I like the shrimp and salmon,
All right.
mushroom, melted cheese, and stuff like that. I'm gonna send it to you on IG, bro. But man, I'm telling you, bro, it's like fire.
Have
Get
you
the
been?
spicy.
You always find yourself finding a new place?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes. So now it's like, man, like it's growing. So a lot of different cities and other cultures like kind of starting up here because I don't really like do like food chain spots. I love the little, little mom and pop shops,
I
stuff
wouldn't
like
do
that.
that up there anyway, dog. Not in Atlanta. Atlanta, Jacksonville, Miami, Orlando, kind of. I don't eat at no food chain there, bro. You got to go to something that's been there.
Right.
Dog. Get that good food.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too many? Is it a lot of? I guess it's Zaxby's a lot up in Atlanta. Is it a lot of food chains? From what I see, it's everybody food trucking and doing big out there.
Yeah, and that's what, like, especially like the pandemic, a lot of people like kind of took off. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of a lot of big food chain spot closed down because people like were cooking up in they cooking up in their kitchen, different type of food, and they're selling plates and stuff like that. And a lot of people got their business took off because you might see people like, bro, I might be going to work on my way to work, and I stop by, and a person might be selling plates at the Quick Trip. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, this shit good. And I tell the lady, she passed out a business card. And people be at the Quick Trip just be posted up. It's like the little hey got club spot. Everybody in the city call it Club Quick Trip. So so everybody be at the Quick Trip, they're posted up and stuff, and people be selling everything down, man. Be like Crenshaw over there too. So man, the food be so good. And then I'm talking about she just making money. You know what I'm saying? People like $10 a plate, $11, $12 a plate, and taking off and stuff. So a lot of people here, they don't too much don't like food chain spot. Only cut spot here, I think in Georgia is probably Zaxby's and Chick-fil-A.
That's what I was thinking.
That's the only two things that we love. That's go to.
Y'all miss Popeyes like that up there?
Yeah, every now and then I tell you Popeye, Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, and Cookout.
See, like and got one down here yet. Cookout supposed to be coming to Tallahassee. They had a little poll and Tallahassee won, but I don't know how true it's gonna be, man. It was the official Cookout page that did it. So Cookout, man. I'm in Tallahassee, man. Holla at me, dog. We got to get this. Everybody be talking about Cookout, dog. I ain't never had it.
Man, Cookout good, bro. Especially after the club, after you coming out from the night, you know what I'm saying? Just party and drinking, just going downtown, hit a bar or something like that, and very late in the night, and you just once on the smack on, man, good Cookout, man.
they 24 hours with it, or how they?
I think they close like 3 or 4 or 5. Man, I think 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh shoot! See, we got Whataburger down here like that.
Yeah. I had Whataburger one time down at Tallahassee. Yeah.
Whataburger off the chain, man. But dog, do you see the difference coming down to Florida when you come from like Atlanta?
Yeah. I see the difference. Florida, it's different, but it's like beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially like leaving from Georgia to Florida, it's kind of like we like brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's still similar, a lot of similarities, but it's still the differences in culturally and how we just like just swag wise. You know what I'm saying? Just swag and culture wise and weather, of course. But yeah.
Yeah, man. So I got some questions for you about Atlanta, man, about the music in Atlanta, dog. First off, before we get to the music, dog, can you I'm gonna say some legends in Atlanta real quick. I'm gonna ask you about some legends real quick, man. Some legends from Atlanta real quick. And I'm just gonna ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a legend are they? This is just off the top of my head. I just thought about this. Dominique Wilkins.
Oh, legend, man. Legend. Um, hey, he up there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He up there. The Dunk Deep, man, is like good dude, great man. One of my brother used to work for back in the day. He used to work for he used to have a little side hustle job, work for Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
And, and he's not for Domino's, and he's deliver pizza out there with his house at and stuff. And man, nice, beautiful, big old house, bro. Big old house. But yeah, Nika legend, man. I see him time to time. I seen him. This was like last time I seen him like a year ago in Kroger. You know what I'm saying? I was buying some. Yeah, he by himself. He tall as hell too, man. Sorry. He tall.
Bro, that's crazy as heck, dog. That's crazy, bro.
He was buying some sand. I looked up or whatever. I said, Nick, what's going on? So I had my dad, man. He loved the Hawks too.
Yeah.
So he was a big fan, and so everybody was like, you know, my dad, like everybody, you know, everybody was Jordan and everybody. But my dad, like true to the A, bro. My dad, like diehard Hawks fan, and he was like, man, he used to show me videos and stuff. He used to tell me when I was little how Neat used to do goddamn join ass and stuff like that. So when I FaceTime my dad, and Neat spoke to him, and man, that made his day, man. He was like, Neat, what's going on? Man, he was so happy, bro.
Yeah, man. Bro, for real, dog. Because Dominique, like you said, he tall with it, bro, but he can fly with it, though, dog. He still be at the Hawks games, too, don't he? I think I be seeing him sometimes at the games. Yeah, man. All right, so I'm going to ask you, Deion Sanders. Even though it's a little bit of time with Deion Sanders, how A still love him?
Oh, bro, like, bro, like, it's a lot of people that, it's a few people that like Deion is a god here. And you know, Deion like big for the city, like old Atlanta. Still here too, that a lot of people you know, the young generation know him as, you know, of course, prime time Deion, but you know, just everybody in the state of Georgia, bro, like Deion is like a god. Can go anywhere, bro, and like beloved here. And you know, Deion kind of put us back on the map, man. You know, he tell people all the time, I built the Georgia Dome. And, you know, he did, you know. But he's a staple of the city, bro. Yeah, Dominique, too.
Now, I'm going to ask you about the Georgia Dome. That was on the list, too, of the Georgia Dome. How what's that on the list, dog?
Oh, man, it's like, man, Georgia Dome, like, it's iconic, you know what I'm saying? The Dome, like, it's like the Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying?
Of the South. God dang, bro. Oh, God dang, Larry. Oh snap, bro. Oh snap. I gotta write that one down, bro. That boy hit, boy. Oh snap. All right, keep going with that one, bro.
Yeah. So you know, so it's like it was iconic. You know, a lot of people. We was when they built the Benz, and a lot of people like, man, were voting against it because the dome was so iconic. You know what I'm saying? It was like for us, it was the Madison Square Garden. So it's like we don't need no new stadium or whatever. But you know, we got it. It was all about money because we couldn't get no Super Bowl because a couple of years before that, a lot of people don't know that before they announced the team they're gonna host a Super Bowl, they go through inspections. So they got to meet, you know, Super Bowl expectations or whatever. So we couldn't we failed. So we couldn't host no more Super Bowl because the dome was kind of too old or whatever, and it got really and the Raptors had messed up because of that year. I think it's like 2012, 13. It was a tornado had hit it,
Mm-hmm.
and it had messed the dome up. It had messed up a lot of stuff in downtown, man. It came out of nowhere at nighttime. Just a bad storm. It just swooped down.
Bro, I think I remember that, dog. Cause I was in my head. I was thinking, man, that was a man-made tornado because it came out of nowhere and messed up the Georgia Dome. I was like, bro, they did that on purpose, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Dog, I just remember. All right, y'all. You listen to Smoke Screen Podcast. We chilling with Larrick, man. Larrick, for the love of the game, dog. Larrick, bro. The Georgia Dome is the only NFL stadium I've ever been in.
For real?
Yeah, bro. It's the only NFL stadium I've ever been in, dog. That just popped in my head, bro. I've never been in any other NFL stadium but that, because I've been, for the longest, I only went to FAMU games, a FSU game, and a Florida game. So I had seen those stadiums, and then just when I would go to the Georgia Dome and just look up, bro, and just like, whoa, see them the flags in the rafters, and I'm just the red seats. I'm just like, dang, dog, this is crazy. Pizza Hut in every corner. I'm like, bro, we ain't got no Pizza Hut at the games at Bragg. Yeah, man. Georgia Dome, man. Then of course we're gonna go to Georgia Dome, and I got to ask you, dog, Mike Vick, bro.
Oh man. It just give me chills, bro. I remember it was like Mike Vick brought a sense of hope to the city again. Because we kind of raised him. You know what I'm saying? He was like our Dion again.
Mm-hmm.
He was like our Connie. You know what I'm saying? He was like our Ali. He was everything to us, bro. You know what I'm saying? And for the Black community to see a Black quarterback in the city, you know what I'm saying? Flaws and all, bro. You know, put the city on their back. Dude from VA, you know what I'm saying? And we roll with them, bro, through the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? And I never seen old people like, you know what I'm saying? Like older people getting off work early to go see that man play. You know what I'm saying? Old, I'm talking about old, my grandparents and stuff like that. Loved that man. He was like Malcolm, Martin Luther King on the football field. Just like God sent him. You know what I'm saying? And like he was like the rapper too on the field too. So like, he was just embodied. He really was Atlanta, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a kick it, and could nobody he knew could nobody touch him. You know what I mean? Like he was that because we put him on that. That's why they would say like, he's arrogant, he's this and that. He think he more than that, bro. We were just happy to see a talented Black quarterback with all the gifts in the world. We just knew he was gonna take us to the Super Bowl because we had Mike Vick, bro. We had Mike Vick, and you know, sometimes I get him. You know, I get emotional with people on Twitter about dogs. I got dogs too, man. I love dogs too, but man, just the cultural impact that he made on the city, the whole state of Georgia, really the South, and made Black kids can believe they can play quarterback in the NFL, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of white people don't get that dynamic. You know what I'm saying? That man breathe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Breathe life in us. You know what I'm saying? Gave us hope. When the city died, we had no sport. Like, you know, Dion was gone. We had nobody. You know what I'm saying? Dominique retired. We had nobody. You know what I'm saying? So he was our another iconic Black hero. So it was like, you know, the Falcon fans and now like we couldn't really. That's why Matt Ryan it was just bad timing, man, with Matt, man, because we couldn't embrace him like that because the uh the book was never the story was never finished. You know what I'm saying with him because we felt like they took our child away. You know what I'm saying? And when he got right, Philadelphia, reaped the benefits of it. You know what I mean? So he come back, he do a lot for the city. He do a lot, man. Community love him. Everybody love him, man. And my dog, bro. Like Vic ain't care nobody say, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do the homie. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like they tried to break Atlanta, dog. That's only the strength of Atlanta. I feel like they tried to break that city and try to, get that city back in other hands with the Vic jump, bro. They thought they was gonna lose it, dog. I think they thought y'all was gonna, lose it, and then the community was gonna, like you said, break and stuff like that. How much he was so influential in the community, dog. But I think that was like watching Vic, because we were young. He was in college. I was young. How old you is, Larry?
I'm 33.
Are you 33? So I'm 30. I just turned 31. So, but I don't really. I remember him in college, like watching, because I was really paying attention to Florida SEC, really. But I would watch him and then see him and play like on Saturdays sometimes. But then like I didn't know his background. I knew him as an athlete, but I didn't know his background. But then watching the documentary he had on ESPN, it made sense. I was like, dang, dog, that was a match made in heaven for him to go to Atlanta and be there, dog. And that's just messed up that had to happen, man.
Yeah, and another thing too, man, I want to go on like BMF and what I'm saying. I hope they put that in the story too, because like dude used to got doing the boys used to leave practice and go kicking with Big Meech and Jeezy and what I'm saying, T.I. and all them, like T.I. and him and T.I. and G, all them boys they were like best friend. They were like out and about in the city and stuff, moving around, just doing stuff, and like Vic was running with them guys, Vic just tell him, I just leave practice and go shoot dice with T.I. and Big Meech them and G's to them, man. Be in the studio with them guys and stuff like that, man. And yeah, it culturally, it was just like cool to see, you know what I'm saying? But he should have been a better professional about a lot of things, but he was a kid, man, hang around rich, famous, hang around other, successful black men and stuff. So
yeah, man. Yeah, it's like I think too, man, the older generation that was around then, they was still trying to play ball a little bit. Whereas now you got like Vic, he out there lending a hand to the younger generation. But I don't know if he had that. Can you remember if he had that older like person that was trying to help him out like that? Like how he is? Did he have that like as a player?
Now I don't think too much. I don't think so. Yeah, no, because like the old people, the old women, you know what I'm saying, that go to the games, and he brought season ticket, bro. Like every day in the dome was a party on Sunday, bro. Like it was literally like you were going to the club, and going to the Falcon games is like going to the club, bro. Like, and it was a party on Sunday, whether we lost or not, bro. To the Falcon game, that number 7 gonna put on a good show, and we're gonna have a good time in that Georgia dome.
Hey, we caught every game down here in Tallahassee. They luckily we was in the same region. We saw me, man. That's why T favorite team Atlanta, dog. Mike Vick, dog. I was sitting watch Mike Vick, man, every Sunday, dog, in NFL, bro. So it'd be the game right after church too. 1 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
it's crazy, bro. I'm telling you how powerful this man was in the city at the time. You had churches used to end service early. I'm talking about early. The pastor having jersey on in the pulpit, bro. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen nothing like that, bro. pastor used to be in church, bro. He's preaching or whatever. He gonna wrap this thing up quick because I gotta go see Mike Vick, baby. I'm telling you, hey, man, I'm telling you, dude was like that, bro. I'm telling you, like, in my church, you know what I'm saying? Church started, you got Sunday school and everything. Game started at 1. Pastor might get on the stand about 11:15, 11:40, 11:45, 12 o'clock might be delayed. He out of there, baby. Church service over, got everything done, bro. He out of there. Man, it was some wild time, bro. We knew we at home. It was a big time game. Like when the Eagles come to town, the Saints. Who were popping back then?
Is there a documentary about this, Larry?
I don't think so,
brother. You need to put that together, bro. You need to get that together, bro. I got to hear these stories, bro.
I'll tell you, bro. It's like, man, those. I wish, like, what I know now, bro. I wish I would have had a video camera and record them stories, like how like Kanye, old buddy Kanye story.
Yeah.
Telling you, bro, like no time, man. Like big, bro. And man, shoot, bro. This man had a Air Train deal with Delta. You know, Delta with Air Train back then. And he had a deal with this. With he could fly anywhere in the world, bro. Poster board all over the city, like billboards all over the city. Mike Vick, bro. I'm telling you, like he was a god here, bro. To be being real, bro, Dion was big, but I think Vic was bigger than Dion.
Yeah, I get yeah.
It was man, it was crazy, but Mike Vick, man, he pastors, man, on churches used to end early, bro. And early, he had old women getting out. They cooked their dinner. They already had dinner cooked the night before we go on to church. They get out of church. You know what I'm saying? Head to the game, come back from the game, they on party, had dinner served at night. You know what I'm saying?
So have a party after the game?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro, like the whole downtown, man, Marietta Street, all the way to Spring Street to Northside Drive. Where, you know, the Dome was the place to be on Sundays, bro. And then after that, you know, there were people used to hit strip clubs and stuff like that and stuff like that. But like Vic, I think Vic really brought that energy for the entertainment and the rap world so it can take off like that and brought people to move to Atlanta because of that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like Big Meech and all them boys, Jermaine Dupri, T.I., they lit the flame, but Vic just carried that mug and brought the energy and brought that popularity to the city and stuff.
What you think stopping, like, is it that feeling like that? What you got Trey Young there. Do you think he could have that type of energy? I was hoping y'all got Justin Fields, boy. I was praying to God y'all got Justin Fields, man.
I think Justin would have brought that too. I think Justin and a lot of people, Justin really like put the nail in the coffin on the Matt Ryan situation, and the fan base really split apart because he was another homegrown talent that could have brought us all back together and give us that same feeling that we had with Mike Vick. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know, 30 minutes up the road, you know, in Kennesaw, Georgia and stuff, you know, homegrown suburban kid, talented. Everybody in the state of Georgia wanted the kid to be drafted, but, you know, they drafted Kyle Pitts. I ain't mad at the pick, but, you know, at the same time, we're in the situation we're in right now. So, but I know Justin would have brought that feel. Not you know what I'm saying, not as quite as big, but he would have came close to it. You know what I'm saying? He would sell out arenas and stuff like that because, like I said, everybody been following that kid ever since he was in 10th grade. Yeah, so.
Do you think there's is there a kid that's playing football right now that could be like a quarterback around there that can be that growing up? Do you see one like in high school right now?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, bro, you gotta be like to be a superstar in Atlanta, to be to play for the Hawks or to be the quarterback of the Falcons, right? There's like Vic. You gotta be to be that superior level for people to put you on that level. You gotta be culturally like Mike Vick, culturally like Deion Sanders, culturally like Dominique. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like a suburban kid from California. No disrespect to them, but it's just different here. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. You know, you gotta be, a nigga at heart. know, excuse my friend, but you know what I'm saying? It just to get that lower, man. But Trey getting it now, but because the young rappers and the young generation kind of embracing him, man. And the city behind Trey right now, he's on that tier to be the Mike Vick right now. But he the closest thing to what we got now. But yeah, man, they love Trey Hill. They same similar to how they Vic. Trey can go anywhere in the city. He's protected. People know. They see Trey out and about. They speak or whatever, and keep it pushing.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna ask you about something. So we listed the influential like sports players like that. I'm gonna ask you how. I mean, I've been on the Goody Mob a lot. I was watching 85 South show the other day, and they had a Cujo Goody on there. And I went back through some old Goody Mob, bro. Like, what's that Dungeon family? I got because he said I got a Oculus, so he said they got a little app on the Oculus where you can do a virtual tour through the dungeon, and everything, bro. Can you talk about the Dungeon family, man, and that importance to the city?
Oh man, the Dungeon family is very very important to the city. CeeLo, all them guys, and Rico Wade, all them guys, Rico future cousin. So, that's how future, he start recording, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man, a lot of the dungeon is just iconic staple. The Hawks got jerseys on, got Outcasts on the back, and they got Dungeon 94. Um, you can purchase them. They sell the Dungeon family merch at the Hawks game. And but just they're a big key to the city. They kind of put us on, man. You know what I'm saying? They kind of put us on, and even when what JD was kind of messing with the Brad and Chris Cross and all them over there and stuff, and kind of they were doing a whole different, but just on some real rap like country style, talking that country shit, man. Like no more like different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like these boys sound country. I know these New York cat, like these boys sound country, but they talking that talk though.
Yeah, I like been listening to Earth Gang a lot. I love Earth Gang, dog. And I was like, dang, boy, they remind me just like Outkast, dog. The way they put down, man. And I was like, I saw them on the 85 South show too. I watched that junk all the time. But I saw them on there and I was like, bro, I didn't know they had been in the game like that long like that since like 2010, just rapping. Like, dang, dog. But yeah, I mess with Earth Gang, but you can really tell the influence of Outkast and Goody Mob and all them, and them dudes right there, man. I got some more rappers I'm gonna ask you about. Ludacris, real quick,
Man, word of mouth. That was one of my favorite albums. And, by Luda. You talking that talk. Luda came through working for the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
And Luda working for the night shift radio station and trying to get on and stuff like that, building relationships with people throughout the rap industry and stuff. And I think his manager, hey, what's the guy name? Him and T.I. got the fight.
Man, I forgot. I know you talking about that one.
Yeah. So they got the fight and stuff. But anyway, but yeah, man, just and they, they had ties with Def Jam and Biggs and Jay-Z manager Mal brother, Biggs and stuff like that. They had ties with them too. And,
snap, bro. He just got God dang, bro. How the heck did he just got shot at the other day, didn't he? Shaka Zulu.
Oh, Shaka Zulu. Yeah.
Dang, bro, that's crazy. Hell, we talking about this ain't even on the docket, bro. We just flowing, dog. We chilling right now, bro. But that's crazy. He just got shot at the other like yesterday or something like that, dog.
It's crazy, man. I don't know what's going on. Like, I ain't even hear that, but hell, Shaka, man.
Yeah, shot 11 hours ago. He in surgery, he out of surgery. Bro, that's crazy as hell, bro. We talking, man, knock on wood, man. What's on, bro, man? But dog, that's crazy as hell. But yeah, he got shot at, doggone. But yeah, Luda, man, I was listening to some Luda today, dog, and I was like, dang, bro, like Luda was putting that, he was getting in with them because he was smart on that radio tip. He knew how to make them tunes, play them tunes to be like, oh, this gonna be radio version. But I'm gonna tell you some real junk in this real quick. And then use enough cuss words where it can get off on the explicit, but you can also make it easier to get over on mainstream. He played that bit good, man. That's why I respect Luda with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. He big time, man. Yeah, he studied the game, bro. He talked that talk, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna ask you about this when we move on. Young Dro.
I love Dro, man. Hey, man. I used to tell these young cats all the time, man. Dro, I think if Dro would have took, like, he's trying to get his life together now, man. Shout out to Dro, you know what I'm saying? He don't clean himself up. Man, Dro, wow, man. Dro, I think Dro was the Drake before there was a Drake. And hold on, I know people gonna say it's wild, but
whoa, Larry, boy, you said something right there. Say that one more time, bro. Hold up, bro.
Dro was the Drake before there was a Drake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna break it down for you. I think T.I. he was Wayne in a sense, but Dro was gonna be carrying that torch of Grand Hustle because he had the city on fire, everything in the South on fire. You know what I'm saying? He had the baddest chick in the game at the time, so the marketing scheme was genius or whatever. He
had us all cleaned up, dog, with polo on, colors on. Niggas had colors on they boy.
Man, he was so influential, man. Dro the reason why polo kind of really took off.
The vest man, nigga, I wore a pink shirt, nigga, to church one time, the Vacation Bible School, because Dro was on that bit clean with it. Cameron and Dro, man, come on, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. And man, he won the best dresser in the rap. With Double XL, I think they were doing the best rapper, the most cleanest rapper in the game, man. And Dro, he couldn't get right. Dro was on the drug, man. He went when to go in the studio time, like till them had sessions, he wanted to show up and stuff. And my cousin, the reason why I know, because like my cousin used to manage him and stuff, and him and his homeboy used to manage him, and he booked shows, drove, be an hour, 2 hours late and stuff like that. You can see he can make hits, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every time he go away for a couple years, he can come back with a banger. You know what I'm saying? Kill for the song.
A clean mixtape, boy.
Yeah, man, that Hellcat mixtape was hard too. And my favorite mixtape, man, that day one, man, that just set the streets on fire before he dropped Best Thing Smoking.
That's what I was listening to today, Best Thing Smoking. But I was like, God, dog, boy. This bit got like 6, 7 hits back to back on it.
tell you, bro, man, it's so. I tell Sauce, man, shout out to Sauce Cake, man. Like it's just so refreshing, like that feel that type of music back then gave you, man. Like Dro and all them other guys back in the day, like just give you
Man, bro, you
that
finna make me just listen to that, bro. Cause real talk, bro, that bit make you feel like you want to get, and it's payday coming up, boy. You play some Dro on payday, boy. You might spend your whole check. That
yeah, for sure.
and
Yeah.
well, it was always amazed me how he can rap, he can rhyme some different color scheme in that bit, dog. It just
Mm-hmm.
man. Man, people talk about that stupid fruity swag, man. That really drove with that,
Yeah.
man, dog.
The reason why I say he was like the Drake because like he was doing the melodies and stuff like that. It's singing, rapping. A lot of these guys that Lucci and all the other melody type stuff they were doing back what they doing now, but he was doing that back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, dog, man. I'm gonna ask you, bro. Y'all rock with the show Atlanta like that in Atlanta?
Who?
The show Atlanta.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, man, I love Atlanta, bro. I wish we would have got more seasons out of it, man.
I think we are, but they can't end this bit like this, dog. That last season was good, dog.
Hey, they said that was it. They said they ain't doing it no more.
Ah, dang, dog. I kind of
I hope.
man, I kind of figured that was gonna happen because that was old boy real life. I think I talked about that in the episode. So I was talking to myself, he talking to myself sometimes. But that I think that jump was by old boy real life. The main character, like
Yeah,
his mom died in real life, his girlfriend died, so all that whole story they started kind of focusing on him. So I kind of figured that was eventually gonna happen. He was gonna hang it up. I tell him, I can't do this no more. I ain't Childish Gambino. I just figured out found out he was from Atlanta.
yeah, he from Atlanta. He from Stone Mountain.
Yeah, I just
He,
found out.
yeah, he talked about a lot of people, a lot of like black women were trying to kill him on Twitter and media because he not with a sister.
Yeah.
Or what?
Keep going.
You,
Yeah.
like black women would talk to him back in the day and stuff.
I heard him say that too. Yeah, I seen him going at him. He was like, well shit, I like y'all. Y'all ain't like me.
Right.
I started thinking, I was like, dang, bro. He told, hey, you can't, what y'all gonna say after that?
Right.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing to say now.
Because he went, like I said, bro, he's like one of those suburban, kind of West Coast is different, type of guys or whatever. And he went all the way gutter with it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's always been kind of a attractive thing to a lot of females here too.
I was listening to the rap dog today, and I was like, man, that music they were putting out had them girls tricked in their mind with that. I was listening to old Jeezy, and I was like, oh, that's what night. That is crazy as heck, lyric dog. Cause I was just thinking that today. I was like, bro, they messed them girls' mind up thinking, oh, I need it, and now them dudes they changed. They businessmen now. Now they telling you they get a businessman now, and now you know what I'm saying. So really, are you in control of your life? You need to get. You feel me? They directing what kind of dudes you talking to, man. But that's none of our business because we are men. That's none of our business though. But hey, you gotta point it out when you see it, dog.
Right.
You gotta point it out. Then I'm like, dang, T.I. led them girls to do that. Then now you go back and talk about those same girls now, man. I'm like, dang, y'all walk right into his trap. To keep his music game still going, keep going. That's crazy, man. But Larry, man, I know the city of Atlanta has a lot of culture, and that's where we get our culture from. Like I said, it's like the Wiz to me. Like I know it's a lot of podcasts. What sets For the Love of the Game apart from all the other podcasts that's in Atlanta? What sets that apart, man, for the listeners, man? Let them know about For the Love of the Game.
Oh man, the love of the game, man. You're gonna get me. Have a few guests on there every week. A lot of sports and just raw, cut edgy, culture talk. Uh, just you're gonna get me, and I'm gonna let everybody express themselves, and a lot of diversity conversation. A lot of conversations gonna be uncomfortable that we're gonna have for male and female perspective, and but also just have it's like a healthy balance or whatever. And also you're gonna get the taste of of a young brother from Georgia, and gonna get the lingo, the slang, the talk, everything that comes with it, with the love of the game. And we're gonna break down all types of music, all types of culture, all types of food spots to hear, to go to in the city, what spots jumping in the city if coming to Atlanta to vacation or visit. And we're gonna talk about them Florida Gators too as well. And that's as well. And my other brothers, my family, they Georgia Bulldog fans, Alabama fans. Just
Bro, you got to get them quiet, dog. I was like, God, dog, they gonna do this till we beat them somehow, bro.
Right. I know, man. Man, damn mother, bro. I was talking cash money in 2020. You know what I'm saying? It felt so good. Bro. It felt so good, bro. Those 3 years was like miserable, bro. And then, man, when they won that national championship, bro, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I can't eat them 1980 jokes don't even slap no more. So
bro, I was listening to one episode, and then somebody tried to bring that up. Then they're like, man, you can't even use that no more, man. he tried to slide it in there real quick on him. He caught it.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, man. But if For the Love of the Game was a Atlanta rapper, which rapper would it be?
It's like a combination of G's and T.I., man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's those my guys. Growing up as a young kid, like, I kind of molded myself in those principles and culturally and slang and how they carry themselves, and how they dealt with men and how they dealt with women and stuff like that. Like a little tip, like Tip said, I kind of embodied himself, because like, bro, like I really grew up. Them guys really like raised me too, because I was ignorant and dumb and stupid and think about trap or die, but anything is a trap. You know what I'm saying? I was, as a kid, my uncle mama used to sell candy. I used to take the candy and bring to school and sell it for a quarter, a little bit more. She said Fruitopia back then. So I could take the, Fruitopia drink, sell it to the guy, people at the school or whatever. And, and make money like that. And cut grass with my granddaddy just so I could buy a pair of J's and stuff like that. And so I could earn my shoes, my kid game. And so anything was a trap, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he taught you principles and understanding and being a man and stuff like that, bro. And Jeezy, I mean, Tip, he'll tell you, bro, he's a trapper, he's a gangster, he's a family man, he's a ladies man. You know what I'm saying? All that in one. And I think you don't see that with a lot of these new rappers right here from the A. Lil Baby, he kind of he got certain aspects, but he don't embody that full energy, that full thing like how Jeezy and Tip did.
I think Lil Baby really gone. I think this thug and gunner stuff, I think that'll kind of woke him up a little bit. I think he finna really go hard, because he like, man, these folks can take my voice away from me at any moment, and I won't even be able to do nothing about it. I got to go hard at this, man.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he really gonna, really boss up. He really gonna start like being on some like Jay-Z type stuff. and start earning more, you know what I'm saying, business deals, and think about building generational wealth, teaching these little young cats, man, how to get money. Like the 4PL boy, you know what I'm saying, the boy doing all types of stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying, all types of legal stuff. But just like the YSL cat, but at the same time, man, you know, the boy get money. You know, more power to him. But you know, I think Baby gonna really clean that image up, and it really be on some like Rockefeller type jump. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z move like, bro, you ain't trying to level up and doing some type of legal business, then you ain't 4PL no more.
That's like, man. And I think James Harden, you know, I think that's what I'm pretty sure James Harden was like. This is what I was trying to tell you, bro. That's why I was getting you out of whenever I was out of on the off season. That's why I was getting you out of the city to show you these other areas, bro. Because that junk can get you trapped up, man. Get you trapped up, man. And I think he really, like you said, he got the status, bro. He got the white people listening. He got the black folk. He got everybody listening to him, dog. So I really think he got the chance, bro. I meant to ask you about Money Man too, dog, because I've been on Money Man heavy, dog. But he not from Atlanta. He from New York, but he done came to Atlanta and kind of boomed up on it, man.
Yeah, Money Man, yeah, he moved down here for a long time, and you know, it kind of blew up or whatever. But he be talking that stuff too, man. He always talking about. Like, I love the mantra he said, bro. Hey man, don't get caught up in the wolves.
Hey man, I mean, thinking that too. Like, God, dog, boy, you telling, whoa, bro, whoa, bro.
Yeah, bro, he said 9 to 5 ain't like it did broke it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, and I be trying to tell them, like a lot of people, you know, that's why I never call another man broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not never doing no jump like that. Man on the grind, paying the bill, doing what he gotta do, support wherever he chasing, bro. Absolutely.
He making the money he making the money he need right now to get what he need to get right now. So that's exactly him, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody hustle different.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that's why I respect Money Man. I listen to his music too, bro. I listen to a lot of his stuff that you know, he be preaching and talking, bro, because he owned it too.
Yeah, he trying to tell, like, I know one of the lyrics he was saying how he got the dope man mad because he on the white collar. He was like, I wish you would say something about it, because he was like, man, we ain't on that other stuff right now, dog. These people doing this, so we can do. Let's try this out. But I was gonna ask you too. I done forgot, man. It was gonna flow with it, dog. I see Rose then took over Atlanta, man. I used to like drive out every time before we leave Atlanta. I'm like, I'm driving by Holyfield House. I gotta see Holyfield House, dog. And I just used to sit there and look up at, like, God, dog, a brother stay up in that bit, bro. And all this land right, brother stay up in that building, this big ass house back up in the. Dog, you talk about Rose, man.
Yeah, man, I love Rose. I'm a big Rose fan. He was part of that, you know, that mantra too, that whole style growing up too. He raised me too, man, because like I've been saying, I was saying it then, like back then when he signed Wale and Meat, and he just kept, like, everything just kept going, just kept leveling up, and him being in the city more. Because the crazy thing about it, like, he'll tell you, he already had a house like down the street from him, and he said to Rob had it where he was, and his Rob had a house every day, even when he was broke trying to get on. Back in the day, he living in Atlanta, staying in Atlanta. He sleeping in his car and stuff like that, just trying to get on, and you know, giving his music on DJ Greg Street that run the radio here in the 80s.
I forgot about Greg Street, bro. Oh man, my bad, bro.
Yeah. And he's talk about that, and it just he foreseen, you know, he manifests everything he wanted, man, and I just love Ross, man, because I call him, I say Tip the King, I said Jesus the Governor, you know what I'm saying, and I say Rose the Mayor right now.
What goo up at? What goo up at?
I said he the city.
Goo up the sheriff. He the sheriff of the city.
I get on the sheriff of East Atlanta right there, but sheriff of East Atlanta. But yeah, man, Rose, he the mayor right now, man. How he doing business? How he giving back to the community here? Hosting MMG weekends and doing them pool parties back in the day. They were exclusive, bro. Everybody was trying to get at a pool parties back in the day, man. And, yeah, man, just how he doing business, how he moving around, and he got the respect. You know what I'm saying? Because young boy down there in South Florida was trying to kill him, man. So he was like, man, I can come to Atlanta and move here, bro, and live on acres and have a peace of mind and move around the city. I ain't got to worry about all that.
Bro, man. Dog, cause I read that in the book. I read both of his books on that he got but I just when I saw him when the pandemic was going on and George Floyd, and I saw him get in that Hummer and ride through, cause he knew if I ain't in my Hummer, they gonna pull me over and tell me to go back home. So him and all his homeboys got in his Hummer and drove through like he was in his army fatigue Hummer, like he was the army, and they was all like, go ahead, thinking he was in the military. He was just riding in that bit, trying to see what was going on, just sitting in the back seat smoking, just seeing, probably writing raps and jump, but seeing what was going on around the city, man. But dog, man, it's just smart how I see how he moved, man. I tell myself I got to go back to the crossroads. I got to get back up, waking up early and listening to Larry June. He was in Atlanta for a little bit. I heard from his music, and then just going back and watching Ross like stories and stuff. Because in the morning, like, you know how you do that early morning on his stories and jump, just because like I see what the brother doing with working with the Nation Islam for his security. I'm not messing with none of that other security. I need somebody that's on point right now. Also doing dog training out on his property to make sure, all right, I got my security dogs. Anybody need some security? I got my dogs. I got a kennel for you to do that at. Then, you know what I'm saying? Just buying the property right next to him to make sure he get that land too. He's showing you what you got to do, bro, and how to get there. I like it too, like you said, manifest, speaking into existence. That's the one thing that's one reason why I love Rose, bro. He taught you that from the beginning of his raps. Hey man, and he told you if you listen back to it, this not my life. I'm telling you about my homeboy's life. But I'm gonna paint this bit good for you, so you'll think it's mine, and you'll think I did, but it's all my homeboys. We're gonna get your respect off of it. But I just respect the hell out of that, dog. I respect the hell out of telling this homeboy story, man, and being able to give back to them even when they can't get it right now, but being able to give it back, still telling their story and doing it so authentically, man. It's good. You can get people like Drake that have somebody go write the raps for it, but nah, Ross in that bit by itself, just rapping, dog, flowing, man. I said in the episode of the day, I really think he about to get on that Jay-Z level where he don't really get on too many tracks really no more. I think he trying to get to that business. I meant to bring my rap snacks up here, man. I had some rap snacks in the bag though, but you can't eat them at night. No high cholesterol on them motherfuckers.
I know, right?
Was there, man. Hey, man, real quick, we're gonna end it off and go to Gators real quick, man. I was watching this junk it's crazy. I was watching this junk about a year ago. And I was up till about 3:00 in the morning watching this, bro. I know it ain't on the docket, but I want to see if you know about this. It's like at a flea market. It's called GRSE. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? Yeah, it's like at a flea market. It's like a security guard. And he go around in the flea market and he like harassing people kind of, but it's like some old Atlanta junk, bro. I'm gonna send it to you.
Probably the Metropolitan Flea Market.
Yeah, I think that's what Metro Mall. Yeah.
The Metropolitan Flea Market. It's over by the old run and shoot. If you seen Young Dro, he just did a video kind of talking about the old area. That's Cleveland now. That's on 3. All that over there. Metropolitan, like getting up to like over there by Greenbrier, all that over there. That's the metropolitan area. And but yeah, I heard about it. There was some old stuff, like even like that was kind of similar to like the Red Dogs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jesus say the Red Dog tripping. This
oh,
you know? know what I'm saying? So, hey, yeah, man, they were the jump out boy, man. They were the jump out boy too, and they was like snatching cats off the street. They had to end that whole task force because of the beef between BMF and them, and they were really like hurting people out there. So, and they had so many complaints and stuff like that, and the people versus the city, they weren't gonna tolerate that type of behavior from them. So they kind of ended that Red Dog task force. Yeah, man.
That's
So you
crazy,
listen
bro.
to what I said, man. If these cats, man.
Bro, you got to do a show, bro, where you just break down Atlanta rap lyrics, bro. Lyric, bro. Yeah. Lyrics. That's what they be the name of the show, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, because bro, that's why I wanted to have you on, dog. You the Atlanta historian, bro. That's crazy, yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man, because you listen to those rhymes, bro. It take you to the city, bro, and you can just ride. You know what I'm saying? Especially you listen to the inspiration, you listen to unseared trap music, urban legend. You listen to Pastor Troy, you listen to Dro Best Thing Smoking, you listen to Word of Mouth Ludacris. A lot of those albums will paint the picture of the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be living here at that time, but you gonna feel like Ryan, listen to them, boy. You gonna feel like you in the A on 285, or you gonna feel like you on downtown, or you gonna feel like you on Bankhead, or Guwak gonna take you to Zone 6. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take you to Gresham Road. You know what I'm saying? Boulder Crag. You know all that. So my auntie don't used to stay out Boulder Crag too. So and you gonna feel like, man, I was trapping at the Texaco. You know what I mean? So stuff like that, man. Go. You're gonna feel that energy. And so, yeah.
Dang. Bro, dog. Let's get to these Gators real quick when we get off, man. I appreciate you before we end it, dog. I appreciate this is a good episode, man. This is a good episode, yeah. Bro. You know the city, you know your city, bro. You know your city, dog. I'm trying to tell you, dog, lyrics, bro. You need to break down these Atlanta raps. Bro, you get on TikTok and kill that bit, dog, with it. Well, bro, let's get into these Gators, man. How do you feel about this season, bro? How do you feel from the spring game till now, to today?
I think the season really kind of rely on Anthony Richardson. Man, Anthony Richardson, bro, he can be like Cam Newton. Man, the sky's the limit. We can go 10, 11, 12 games. You possibly win the SEC and make the playoff or whatever. But if you don't stay healthy, then we might win 5 or 6 games. So I think the defense is gonna be better, but the team gonna be better, more structured. But I think we're gonna win. Realistically, I think we go 9-3, 10 wins, 9-3 plus bowl game, 10 wins, and I think out of the three, I asked the guys today, I said out of the 3 big teams we played, the 3 big games, Georgia, Alabama, Texas A&M, and LSU, I think we get at least 1 or 2 of them games. But I think really we could catch Georgia slipping this year because of the young youth on defense they have or whatever. And AR being special because AR going to want to get his lick back from how they really embarrassed him last year. So I think he really going to because him taking off, I tell the guys, I was like, bro, AR can really go top 5, top 10 pick just off that game right there if he go crazy. And really change his guy doing family legacy his whole life and his Gator legacy in that one game right there. And he do that, bro. Shoot.
You know what get me? I seen all them Gator fans, going crazy. But it's like they didn't even just see our quarterback just go to the minute camp and launch that bit down the field. Yeah. He just showed y'all. Y'all worried about recruit. I'm just showing y'all. I throw that bit on a dime, 70 yards down the field, dog. And y'all worry about, man, I just showed you I throw this bit on a dime, bro. The best quarterback at the camp can drop that bit in the end zone.
Yep. Yep, man. Of course, my cousin they talking about he's sorry and he overrated. You seen what we did to him last year down there in Jacksonville. Somebody gonna be the same thing. I thought,
Dan was in his head too much, man. Last year.
It was like toxic environment down there.
I was watching the Alabama game because I'm breaking, it's in that point where you ain't got no basketball, no nothing. I just got in the I was watching hockey, bro. So bored, dog. But in that little point, bro, I was watching the Alabama Florida game, and he ain't play that game, and you could just tell, dog, like he was in his head, bro. Dan was messing around with him the whole season in his head, man.
He tried to play that urban psychology game.
Yeah.
He tried to break him down mentally and emotionally.
You ain't got the background to be trying me like that, dog.
Right.
Nah, man. I ain't think about it. He was trying to play them urban games with him. I think too, Dan ain't really like that in the NIL jump. Cause he kept hinting at it a little bit. And he wouldn't go as far as Dabo would go with saying it. Cause like I said, he ain't got that backing like Dabo got. So he can't go as much to say. But he'll bring up like how would a kid play, how would they play taxes? What how's all this gonna work? Throwing little wrenches in it, and I'm like, man, he ain't really like how Anthony every week was coming out with a t-shirt.
Right. I don't think so either, because I think that was a big thing. But you hit on the nail though. Right now calls the Paul, because my question will be to you and all the whole Gator fans, like just about how Billy doing now, man, is that, bro, do we really fault Dan too? Because Dan really had his hand tied behind his back too, because he guy don't want to spend that bread and cheat like that too, even though Dan probably did. Because I mean, it's crazy because he was willing to cheat to get Cam Newton at Mississippi State that time, or whatever, when that Cam Newton scandal was going on, and but he wasn't willing to cheat like that at Florida and pay people. So I think Dan really thought his name of glory tied to the University of Florida was just I don't have to put in no work. You seen what I did with Tim Tebow, Dak Prescott, Percy Harvin, and I was a part of it.
Always bringing up them.
Yeah. And he felt like he had to put in no work like Kirby did. You know what I'm saying? Kirby gonna go to 5, and Dan was gonna be like, hey, you see what I did? You need to come play for me, and not build that family structure relationship. You know what I'm saying? I think Dan kind of failed at that, and create a toxic environment, think you better than everybody. Right? You from up north, and you coming like down south, bringing that attitude, that ain't gonna flow well for like black people in the South.
Nah, man, I think he thought going to Mississippi State, but Mississippi State, like we always say, you're gonna keep your players from Mississippi. Either they're gonna go to Ole Miss or they're gonna go to Mississippi State. So you're gonna get your players right there from that, and you're gonna get some Louisiana, maybe some Alabama players in, but you down in Florida, you trying to get all around the country. You ain't doing that, man. We should have read the writing on the wall with Chris Steele, even though that was some other stuff. But
I want to ask you that, bro. I think the best situation for us was, I think Dan should have never took that job at Mississippi State and stayed with us. And then when Urban started getting on that bullshit, I think he would have been OC and just handed him the job out like Urban did it, at Ohio State to old boy Ohio State. I think he should have really stayed at Florida, been OC, and kind of groomed himself a little bit more.
It could have been where you never know the type of person Urban was. You never know what kind of stuff he was saying to Dan too. Probably talk down on him and kind of thing. What you think you gonna get this job when you think they gonna let me go and let you be the coach type junkie? And Dan probably about tired of it. Even though they homeboys, I could see Urban still being one of them homeboys, still talk trash to you. just because he want to be the alpha male in the situation. But I kind of think that's what it was. But I really thought Dan was gonna either go dead, he was gonna be the head coach if he stayed, or I thought we were gonna get a coach and then he would come after. He would be like Billy Napier right now in this position, in this spot. As you know, once he went somewhere, then he would have came to Florida. I figured he was gonna go somewhere, get a little bit more experience, and then come over to Florida and bring him in. And then riding on out to the sunshine, to the sunset.
Yeah, I don't think Dan gonna ever coach again because they don't want to deal with the NIL, bro. You know what I'm saying? That college recruit. I think he best bet he need to wait on a job in the NFL, man.
Because he get an OC job somewhere and then just work his way from there. If he I mean, so he probably gonna see how it go. Then he might. I would just try to get in as an analyst, dog, at the NFL, just to show him that you can do it. You been a head coach, bro. If you got to start low and then build yourself up, and if that's what you want to do, I feel like he should do that. But yeah, I don't think he come back to college, bro. I think he tired. He ain't got time to deal with that, dog. Then people going at his wife all the time. You know, his kids getting older. They on Twitter probably. They on social media seeing everybody talk about it. And it's only a matter of time for how crazy sometimes Gator fans can be and find his son Twitter or something. You know, you gotta nip that in the bud for it even get to that point, dog. So yeah, I think he done with coaching college right now. I thought Virginia Tech was gonna get him, be real. I thought he was gonna go to Virginia Tech because I could see him in ACC, but not the SEC no more. It's a different type ball game in the SEC right now. But man, Larry, dog, one more time, dog. I appreciate you, bro. Let the people know where they can hear you at, bro.
Man, you can hear me on Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud, working on YouTube right now, and stuff like that. And for the love of the game, man, just talk about the culture, bro. And, I'm a Georgia boy, but I'm a Florida boy at heart too. So I like a combination.
What made you be a Florida fan like that? What made you be
so growing up, man, you see Mike Pete, Javon Curry, you know what I'm saying, that Gator defense, then, Warford, Rex Grossman, and all the boys was throwing touchdowns. So I was just in love with that. Then my grandmama brother, he left Georgia and moved to St. Pete and stuff. And so, having those ties down there with him, going to see him, the Gators game used to be on TV all the time. And I was like, man, I just like their swag, their style to play. And like, bro, this is going to be my school. I'm going to play there. I'm going to do my 3-4 years. I'm going to the league. So I'm telling myself at 10, 11, 12 years old, maybe 13, at the age, I was like, man, the Florida, my dream school, bro. And ever since then, bro, I've been with them boys and with them and been riding with them ever since I was there. But so I love the Gators, man. I love them. And my dad, he's a UGA fan, man. He work at UGA.
Man.
And so it's been like trouble and stuff like that. So yeah, and he tried to convert him out like, nah, bro. Nah, man, I'm a Gator at heart, bro. I love them boy. Like Florida, like my second home, man. I love the state of Florida. Period. No matter what they say about it, you know what I'm saying? Florida gonna always be my second home. So it's like I keep up with, the whole state. Even with you doing your episode, digging in the ashtray just to see.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that,
man. So see what's going on in the state, and my plan to retire there, man. When I get old, and what I'm saying, the plan to be on the beach and be straight.
That's why I do it, bro. Don't nobody really be talking about Florida news. Like none of us be talking about Florida news. So I try to do it because people want to hear about. If we got a governor down here that might be running for president, you might as well hear about what he doing down here. How you thought was going to be about Stacey Abrams? How you think she gonna do up there?
I think she's gonna win. I think she's gonna do good, man. Like Atlanta, You know, right? It's the ratio of the women is like men, like 10, probably it was 10-1, but probably 13-1 now, including the but man, just I think her supporting her being on the roots and messing with black women, support black women movement, support young black men and just outside of just sports or whatever, trying to give them different programs and single mothers and stuff like that, and all for them. I think they're gonna vote for her, you know what I'm saying? And the culture is so strong here that you got these young white girls and young white boys it tapped into the culture. The culture has tapped them and brought them to see black people struggle. And you know what I'm saying? They hear it through the music, they hear it through the rhymes, and they going out to the same, being in black people community. You know, mama, you can't lie to me no more about these people. You know what I'm saying? You can't lie to me no more. And so what you saying is a lie. You know what I mean? And so the young generation here, the young generation that white people up here, they ain't, you can't fool them no more. They tapped in, they know what's going on. Mm-hmm. So, it's like a big, diversity, you know what I'm saying? But before you long, bro, like, shit, man, the black men, the white men loving black women here, and the white women been loving black men, and shit, for long, it's gonna be a bunch of mixed babies around.
Man, my mama told me when she was at FSU back in the 80s, her room, she had a white roommate, and the girl told her, "Where's your tail?" Her mama and them had told her all black people had tails. Yeah, bro. So that's what all the people that's listening to the Smoke Screen podcast right now, we chilling with Larry. Man, that's what we be talking about, dog. Like, we want y'all to see what the heck be going on. That girl told my mama, "Where your tail at?" She thought all black people were monkeys, and her mom and daddy told them all black people had tails. So you can't lie. You can't lie no more, dog. And I think that's why they try this critical race theory. And I was telling my wife, I was like, you look at what they doing now with all these things they trying to change. They showed y'all, all right, we're gonna tackle this immigration with the Mexicans come over. Then we're gonna get this critical race theory where if anything goes down in the future, we can erase this. It won't be in the textbooks. Then now we're gonna go at this. Oh, now we're gonna hit you with this. Now we're gonna hit you with this. I don't know, bro. It's crazy, dog.
They panicking because, like, all they grandmamas and granddaddies, all the stories that they told about it, they died. You know what I'm saying? And they kids like, dang, man, hanging with, you know what I'm saying? I want to go hang with black people. They don't even want to really hang with their own kind like that no more, bro. And they really speaking up for black people and black women and everything, bro. And so I think that, it's dope to, what I'm saying? I think, black people, we got to do our part and let them become, what I'm saying, with us and be, our allies and stuff like that with us, man. And don't knock them out because, bro, they want to be a part of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You can't fault them now. They know better now. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame them for what they didn't know back then. So now they educate themselves. They know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They don't see colors. So, they see us, our color, but they don't, all that race stuff, bro, they ain't messing with that stuff no more, man. And,
exactly.
And, they can't lie to these young generation because they ain't going for it.
Nah, dog.
All them old white races,
Bro, they got, you ever seen the CB4 movie? They got all these movies about stuff like CB4 when CB4 with Chris Rock and his I think I said it told somebody else about it, but his son, the dude's son, dude was like a mayor. His son was listening. CB4 was supposed to be like NWA, and his son was hooked on CB4, like rapping it word for word. He was like, "How do you know this music?" But that's exactly what was happening, dog. Like I tell my wife, they spent so long trying to wash our culture out and then be put hatred towards it, and then now you just spent so much time doing that. Now your kids was like, well, why do they hate? Because they don't really, you know how kids is, they don't really like what the parents like. So, well, if you hate this so much, why do you hate this? Let me go listen to this. Oh, this isn't that bad. These people are cool. I got a friend at school that's just like that. He looks just like that. Well, he's cool. And they see, and now y'all done spent so much time trying to put hate towards us, and now we didn't capture your kids, and they love us. They love us for who we are, just like we love them for who they are. There ain't no hatred towards us. We all trying to get somewhere in this bit, dog. That's what I don't be understanding, man. Everybody trying. Why you got to try to be on everybody, dog? You ain't got to do that, bro. Take control of your life. You got to try to control mine. But that's what the Constitution was about, being control, though. So
Exactly.
keep that bit in control, man. Larry, man, I appreciate you, man. That was a great episode, dog. Most of that was just off the. So I wasn't even looking at no docket, but it's probably stuff I done missed. But you said some interesting things, bro. Because that Dro was Drake, bro. Bro, that was pretty good right there, dog. That was pretty good, man. That was a good analogy, man. That was real good, dog. Larry, man, I appreciate you one more time, man. What you want to end this episode off with, man? What song?
Oh man, let me see. Go through my archives, man. See some Jeezy, man. Go back to some Jeezy.
I really wish PSC would have got on like CTE.
Me too, man. Me too. Me too. I guess like get them G's, I got them.
Bro, I hope Jesus got some. I hope Jesus got some videotapes of him in the. I know he got some of him in the booth because I got to hear him laying down some of them tracks. Because a lot of them was feeling like he was talking to himself, and a lot of them how he was going back and forth with himself, dog. He mastered that bit real good, man.
Yeah, he did.
Jeezy get you right. Bro. We used to listen to Jeezy in the locker room, bro. Every game, dog. Every game, man. Snowman.
Yeah.
And that's another episode of Smoke Screen Podcast, man. Featuring Larrick, man. Larrick, the only brother I know on Twitter that don't care. I'm gonna give you my whole name, Larrick Webb on him, dog.
Yeah,
I was like, Larrick, well, real one, man. I appreciate you, Larrick, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, that's another great episode, y'all. Appreciate y'all.